Morning, Andrew.
Hey, good morning, Vincent. Good to see you.
Okay, the Uber thingy is trending up.
That story is hot.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And,
So,
today we're going to talk about mandate.
Yeah, mandate.
Keyword for the
that
day.
should be our keyword of the day. And
Yeah.
mandate is not like you and I meeting up, on a
Not
Tuesday
date.
morning to discuss some politics.
Mandate. Oh,
Hey, good looking. I'll bring
Oh, no.
flowers next time.
Oh, no. You know
no.
there's a Cantonese slang
Oh, yeah?
for that?
For mandate?
They call it hee-hee.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
During I remember that during Occupy,
yeah.
right around.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
big. It was a big thing.
Okay.
Yes, it was supposed to be.
But
who John-
mandate is a completely different thing.
Yes.
Come on.
So today we're talking about the mandate of the Consumer Council, led by Chairman Wang Yakshan.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Consumer Council, to me, this is a strange beast. And I get that they have this mission of protecting the consumer. That's kind of encapsulated.
Oh, yeah.
But if you actually go to their page with like their vision and their mission and their role, when you look at that page on their website, it starts to like go like this. It gets quite expansive, right? And this is a classic case of a government department that's like looking to increase its scope anywhere it can, right? The latest thing, I'll give you an example, an old example. When the debates around competition law were raging, even 10 years ago, and again, the people at the Consumer Council, they were so desperate to become the enforcers of the competition law. They wanted it. You could, every time that somebody
For
went up
obvious
to say,
reason.
Oh,
For obvious reason.
Double,
More
quadruple,
resources.
more resources, more budget, more staff, more status for the leaders. I mean, that was the thing, and they ultimately failed in that. Now, with the Uber thing raging, all of a sudden, the government is like, oh, well, we know that we have done something really unpopular in, persecuting interns. Really?
Oh,
and
that's
poor drivers, like these are, like they're the, as we were talking about this yesterday, as Andrew Shun put it, like they're the masterminds. But the Consumer Council all of a sudden has popped up and said, oh, we're going to launch an investigation into the legality of the insurance. Shouldn't we be leaving that to like the insurance, the HKFI, Hong Kong Federation of Insurers, or the insurance authority? The people that are mandated with determining the legality and regulating the insurance industry. Why is the Consumer Council stepping into this? Because they can, and they just love it, and they just want to dive in there. So let's have a quick look. Their mission, all right, advocate for consumer interests. That's pretty broad. I could put a lot under that umbrella. Facilitate constructive discussion and promulgation of pro-consumer policies. It's kind of fluffy, but it's not. It's a little bit harmless.
Back then it makes sense.
Have a constructive discussion. Hold a conference. Hold a seminar. Right.
Yeah.
Empower consumers to help themselves. APIs. Hey, don't be a dummy when you're out buying stuff, moron.
But back then, remember when the web markets and all the small and medium enterprises may not be fair to consumers.
Yeah.
I think back then it makes sense. 3 decades ago, it still makes sense. But right now, with the internet, with a lot of e-commerce, mobile transaction, I mean, a lot of consumers are way advanced.
Yes, and it seems
way advanced in terms of knowing the consumer rights and all that.
It kind of seems like their audience is like the dumbest consumer out there. You know what I mean? Like in other markets where you don't have such a big consumer council, you have like Consumer Report magazine, and anybody like if you want to buy a car, you go to Consumer Report, their auto version, and you check it out, and it's rigorous and things are tested, and they do the testing
because you know what,
they spend the money
because the internet has become another consumer council.
Yes,
with peer reviews and all that.
Yeah, like Apple Daily had that. Was it Apple Daily Next Magazine had the guy with the hammer that would always, people would complain and they'd go investigate and bust people for terrible consumer
surfer
practices.
Magazines have done that.
Yeah,
but
it's a great
you know
place
what? You know what I think the Consumer Council can do.
What's that?
Right now?
Yeah,
is to investigate the lead water problem.
Oh, yes. Well, it's funny. They don't investigate, consumers of government services. That's
you know what?
Now we have an
that they can do.
Yeah,
they can do.
Yeah, I have a complaint about
the tubes and all that. That they can do.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the contractors.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of contractors using what kind of pipes and tubes?
Yes.
I mean, that they can do.
Yeah. I mean, then that might be something where
because the government has been too busy dealing with water supplies and all that.
Yeah,
that they can help.
Well, and it says right in there. It says right in the mission, networking with other stakeholders such as the media and government. So they could work with the
and people will be grateful.
Engineering.
And it's a much better PR stunt, to be honest.
Yeah.
To deal with the water problems.
Yes. Yeah. If they want to increase their mandate and their budget and their importance, I mean, this whole thing about they're investigating Uber's insurance, like, hello, get me the regulator, get me the lawyers that specialize in insurance coverage. Wow. But there's another interesting dimension to that, which is that Uber has said that they provide insurance and they will pay out any third-party claims. Now, that I don't believe that has been tested in Hong Kong yet, but it becomes something different where it is not people trusting the regulator, but do they trust Uber and their insurance company to provide? Because if they get one case where Uber doesn't pay out, it's going to be all over the newspapers.
You know what?
It's going to be front page
That's
everywhere.
a tricky part.
And it will make or kill their
business.
business.
That's a tricky part.
What's that?
That's a tricky part. Just for argument's sake.
Okay.
I mean, the cost of compensation in monetary terms can be factored into the Uber grand scheme of things.
Yeah, that's how insurance works.
Yes.
However,
the legal responsibilities, Uber won't take it up. So you see?
You mean if an Uber driver is going to get put in jail?
Yes. Let's say an Uber driver was involved in an accident.
Right.
And he does not have the insurance to compensate.
Right. Is Uber's
But he also has
jail time coming?
Jail time coming.
Right.
Or basically criminal responsibility.
Yeah.
What Uber can do is that they can actually calculate the compensation for the other side.
Oh, yeah.
For the victims.
Yeah.
They can pay.
Sure. And they can buy insurance for that.
They can buy insurance for operation.
Sure.
But the legal responsibility will be solely on the drivers. So I think, so technically, Uber can say they can pay the amount of the compensation.
Yeah.
But the driver will still have to serve jail time.
Which I think is fair. Because if Uber, like they are doing with these guys that got arrested, they're like, we are going to put our lawyers behind these guys, we're going to stand by them.
I'm quite sure by the time you press I agree for registration, you already forfeit the rights to sue back.
To sue Uber.
To sue Uber. So I think...
Maybe. But
I haven't read it, but I'm quite sure, given they have a lot of American
yes. But here's the thing, though, for Uber on a global scale, if one or two of those cases happen, and Uber, are not, how should I put this? What's a polite term that I can use for a family audience? If they do not deal in good faith, if they do not deal in good faith, that will go global and nobody will want to work for them anymore.
Oh, yes. So I think
that's the free market aspect. There's a reputation.
They have already factored in.
So for them, these guys get arrested. They're like, no, we are putting our lawyers behind them. We're going to back them to the hilt because they want every other driver around the world to see that.
You know how do I know that?
How?
Because once upon a time, I'm talking about 20 years ago.
Okay.
There's a radio station. Who have a game show.
Okay.
Of let me pay your fine. So taxi driver can actually phone in to the radio station and tell them about the story why they got fined and why they got the tickets.
Okay.
So it's part of content.
And is there like a panel of people who would be like, pick which one they want to pay as fine?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Having said that,
you
still have to deduct points.
So he's got to live with the points.
Yeah.
But maybe he can
I pay you
get a few bucks back.
So I think the mechanism is similar. I think Uber is doing something similar. I pay you. If you're involved in accidents, we can buy insurance. Such this is operation risk. Nevertheless, you still have.
But if you're guilty, you should still be going to jail. I mean, well, that's quite interesting.
Good discussion.
And so let's see if the Consumer Council is still trying to expand their mandate. All right.
Thank you, Andrew.
Catch you later.
Cheers.